Small businesses are the backbone of many cities and towns, but some statistics show 1 in 5 won't be able to survive the pandemic.
One of the hardest hit industries, restaurants. In fact, about 17% of all restaurants in the U.S. have already permanently closed their doors this year. That's according to a report released just this week. Tonight, only on News 8 Now, how COVID-19 is forever changing the local restaurant scene.
Hi, this is Larry from Pizza Doctors.
For 34 years,
September 1st of 1986.
the voice of Larry McMahon
My two personal favorites are freedom of choice
traveled
and
the
free
airwaves, helping make his longtime dream a household name.
beer. You want gummy bears, okay.
But now, at the corner of 7th and King Streets, almost right downtown,
It was a difficult decision. It really was.
all that's left is a dark and empty building, a farewell sign, and a metaphor for life as a small business owner during a global pandemic.
When you have a buffet restaurant that caters to young families, school groups, sports teams, things like that, it's not built well for a pandemic.
When COVID first hit, Pizza Doctors, like many businesses, tried to adapt. At the time, they were doing almost no carryout or delivery anymore.
Nobody was coming here to pick up a pizza when they could come here for exploratory surgery and try, 50 different kinds.
So when they had to make a quick pivot to try to stay open, it just didn't cut it.
It was not sustainable. You can do what you want. You can make things as safe as you want. We had several people say this is one of they felt the safest here. We followed all the guidelines we could, but still, people have to be willing to take the chance to go out.
Larry saw the writing on the wall, and he didn't want to go out with any fanfare.
I just picked a day and said, you know what, let's get this far and let's not try to drag this out anymore. I didn't see this turning around even in a year, and it was just not worth the struggle for another year of not knowing what's going on.
Larry says he'll miss the people the most. Generations of customers and employees came through these doors, and they became like family.
I remember when mom and dad would come in with the little kids, and then it's bigger kids, and now it's grandkids. It was a long 34 years, and I'm glad we did it.
Just down the road,
This has been tough.
on a normal weekday, you'd be hard-pressed to find a parking spot outside Piggy's restaurant during the lunch rush. Now, the streets and parking lots resemble a ghost town.
When the offices went to working from home, our lunch business dried up. We were trying to do curbside for the few people that were down, but it just didn't make a business sense.
Owner Chris Roderick says they were actually gearing up for a record year pre-COVID. They had almost every weekend booked with weddings, and December and January were full with holiday parties.
As the dates would get closer, then the cancellations would start coming in. So unfortunately, we have lost every single holiday party in December, as well as January. Our weddings, we did 2 weddings this entire summer, and both were off-site.
Chris had also just opened Uno Venti Pizzeria next door in October of last year. Between that, Piggy's, and their catering operation, they had about 70 employees. Now they're down to 25, just serving dinner at both restaurants 5 days a week.
I owe a lot to my staff, and when it's out of my control and there's nothing I can do for them, that's tough.
But as tough as it's been, Chris is striking an optimistic tone. They've actually doubled down in a sense to come out of this pandemic even better on the other side.
We invested in our future because, again, we are going to come out of this. So we did a major renovation to the Blues Lounge where we're at. We did a little remodel in the lobby. The upstairs restaurant, we're not going to reopen. We're in the process of renovating that right now. We're going to finish it into 2 small catering rooms.
Chris admits it wasn't an easy decision and one he still questions at times.
I'm not going to lie. I mean, I have many sleepless nights and wondering if we're doing the right thing by, doing these renovations and everything else. Should we be conserving all the cash to wait it out?
As Pizza Doctors was for Larry, Piggy's and Uno Venti are Chris's lifeblood.
You put so much into this business. It's tough when you see people struggling. I just wish there was more that I could do, that we could do, so that we can all get through this.
And now it's doing what you can to make sure you can survive the unknown that's yet to come.
And Chris says if you still don't feel comfortable dining out, purchasing gift cards is a great way to help out local restaurants right now.
And I hope they know so many of us really can't wait to get back to these restaurants. And just today, Senator Tammy Baldwin urged congressional leaders to pass the Bipartisan Restaurants Act. The legislation would help provide Wisconsin restaurant owners with funding to rehire workers and also deal with the long-term ramifications of COVID-19.